Alright, what is up? This is going to be the first video that I'm doing on the truck ever since I got the transmission rebuilt and the Circle D stall put in the truck. It's going to be a drivability video just like the last one, except this time I'm going to be talking about the stall because it does drive differently, and I'd like to let you guys know about that. So for all the new people here, go ahead and subscribe because I have some other videos of the truck when it wasn't stalled or didn't have a stall in it. So the purpose of this video is pretty much another drivability video with the stall and the cam and how it does on a daily basis, because this is my daily driver, and I can just tell you it does much better now with the stall. I like it. It definitely uses more gas, but I think it's worth it. It saves the transmission a little bit more, and all in all, it just makes the truck perform a lot better. So what's on the truck right now is basically just tune, cam, shorty headers, exhaust, catless, and that's pretty much it. So, and I daily drive this in Huntsville, and you know, it runs just fine. So the stall that's in the truck is Circle D's 26 to 2800 torque converter. After driving the truck for a little bit, I wish I went with just a little bit bigger stall. Maybe they're 3000 to 3200, but all in all, 200 RPMs or whatever isn't a lot, and so I think the stall choice is great. It uses some more gas, but the main thing that I like is whenever now I put it in drive, it'll continue to sound like it is actually cammed, which that was a big deal for me because the truck isn't like fast or anything. I always like the main reason why I cammed it is because I love the way that these pushrod V8 sound cammed, and now I don't have to bump it into neutral all the damn time. I can leave it in drive. So, and everyone was telling me just leave it in drive, and well, now I can. So that's a really good thing that I like about a torque converter with a cam vehicle. And no more, oh god, that sounds awful. No more, not chopping it all. It actually sounds good. So basically all a torque converter does is the stock torque converter that I had in, I think it only flashed to about 12 to 1300. And so what that means is every gear when you shift, it comes back down to around that area where it is right now, and then runs all the way up in the RPM band and shifts again and goes back down. So basically now it shifts at least to 2800. It probably shifts around 3, like it'll come back down to 3, which is great. Another thing is low end torque now, like that's no throttle at all, and it flashes up to 2600. That I gave it no gas right there. It's great if you're pulling trailers. It definitely helps out a lot. Maybe not this big of a stall, but like I said, and I will repeat again and again, it drinks more gas because it locks up at 2800. Like I'm just barely going. Keeps it in the RPMs, which uses more gas. So right now it's in overdrive, and it's probably going to downshift into third, but this is probably like a quarter, maybe not even a quarter throttle, but just watch where it flashes. It'll go to 2800 RPMs. So pretty much instead of third gear, it should have been a little lower. Basically, instead of going down, it flashed it up, so it feels a lot quicker just driving it around. Other than that, I mean, it drives stall, so it bypasses all that low RPM stuff, which on a cam doesn't run, you know, good. And it just makes the truck more drivable. So when you're driving it, pretty much, you know, coming from a stop, it just kind of likes to sit there. So you got to kind of give it gas. It's almost like driving a clutch car. Like if you have a really big stall, you'll know it'll like not even move until like hits 2 grand. And it's kind of annoying, but I mean, this isn't that big of a stall, so it's not really a problem. So like I'm off the brake, you just got to kind of give it some gas to get it going. Just kind of cruise around like that. Another thing I will say is my transmission temps have gone up a little bit. I'm looking to get a TrueCool 40K transmission cooler. It has the factory one, but it's not doing it for me. Oh, there's a Mustang. So basically the fact that you're going to burn a little bit more gas and transmission temps are going to run a little warmer, and that you need to get probably a trans cooler just to save these transmissions. The drivability is great. I haven't had any issues yet where it, you know, slips or does anything like that, but honestly, the torque converter I think saves the transmission. It doesn't shift hard into gears anymore. It kind of just slides into them. And I really like that. So the last thing I want to do is put the truck in drive, which it is, and show you what it sounds like. Some people want to know. It kind of sounds like it wants to roll, and it doesn't really, I mean, you still get that cammed effect, but not like throwing it in neutral. It's a little louder too, because there's a load on it. So that is it on the Silverado stall drivability video. It's great for everyday driving. You're going to use a little bit more gas. It's not a big deal. I feel like it helps out on the transmission a lot. If you haven't checked out my other videos, go ahead and do that. If you're new here, subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram. If you haven't seen the past 0 to 60 video times, I will be doing another one with the stall in there, so it should be a little bit quicker, probably like low 5s on the average, maybe high 4s. I highly doubt it, but it'd be a miracle. That would be great. So there will be a lot more videos coming with the torque converter.